Aguilar wants it. They both want it.
Swenson with a nice throwdown.
Yo, what is up, you champions? It's your boy Rhonin here, back at it again with another video. Right here is where the venue, this is the venue where the press conference and weigh-ins were held at. Right here is where I did my pre-weigh-ins, just a weight check. I was 113.5 and I had to be 114, so I was just a little under. Here's the venue. All the kids were here. They had like a little press conference and everybody's names on different tables. This is the promoter of the fight. He was asking me a few questions. He was asking me like what we should do if you want to become a world champion. And I just told him you gotta, work hard, be determined, and all that. On the right side here is me and my opponent walking up to, well, I guess on both sides, we're walking up to go weigh in. He weighed in at, I think, 104, so yeah, he was 10 pounds lighter than me, and I weighed in at 113.5. Here are the weigh-ins right here. He had the DJD in the background. We had to cut the sound out, so that's why there's some just like quiet parts. Here's the stare-off, and then we faced the parents and everybody in the audience. Here is the day of the fight, but since the fight was at like 2, it's like 12 in the morning right now. 11 in the morning right now. And we had to get ready. We didn't really oversleep, we just didn't get there fast because of traffic. And the rules meeting, this is where the fight was held at. The rules meeting started at 11, we got there at like 11:05, so that's why everything is all, quiet and set up. In the background, as you can see, that is the ring. It's not fully set up. You're also allowed to ask questions. I didn't have any questions because I already know the rules for my weight division. They have different rules for every weight division, so like 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16, 17. And some of the rules, like you can't do headshots, of course, but some of the rules are also like, you can, when you do a guillotine or a darce or something like that, you have to have one arm in, and then when you get older, you could do only the head, and when you can't do any heel hooks or like leg locks or anything like that unless you're 16 or above. Right here is when the left side is me getting my gear checked, and then the right side is my the before fight doctor. Right here is where I am in the background. I'm talking to Coda. He's another fighter that I am really close to. I've actually fought him before. And then his brother's getting ready to fight. On the right here, this is me just hanging outside. There's a nice little outdoor area where the venue was, so I just went out there for a little bit. Here, I was getting ready to do the Walk of Champions, and you'll see what that is in a second. And I wasn't ready at all, so I had to get all my gear on because I was the 20th fight, and I didn't think I had to get ready. But then they were like, you got to get ready for the Walk of Champions, so I was like, okay. So I pretty much had to wear my gear all throughout until the 20th fight, which was like 2 hours maybe. Right here, this is the fight card. 20 fights. And I ended up being the main event. Right there. On the right here, I'm getting ready, wrapping my hands. And we had to switch the colors out because I brought all my red gear. I thought it was going to be red, and I ended up being blue. So here's the Walk of Champions. What they do is they get the entire red corner and the entire blue corner, and all you guys walk out. And when you walk out, the red corner goes on a certain side of the cage, and the blue corner goes on the opposite side. And what you do is, they'll do a little speech or something like that, and then you'll do the national anthem. And they didn't even have a flag for it, so some guy that just coincidentally brought a flag had to come bring it out. But they put you like separate to each other's opponents, so it's not like awkward or something. Even though they had you guys, because what they do is usually just like put two of the red corner in one area, and then the blue corner in another area, so you guys aren't in the same backstage locker room or whatever you want to call it. So this is at the end of the Walk of Champions. This is they're just trying to get everybody ready. This is actually before the Walk of Champions. They're trying to get the red corner and the blue corner all set up. So they were trying to be as organized as possible, which they ended up doing. But there's me trying to get ready as fast as I can, because everybody had their gear on. So I was just like, all right, I might as well just hurry up and get ready. And then I walk out there and there's like people not even ready. I was like, oh, okay, well, guess not. On the right here is me warming up with Coda. He's the kid that I ended up fighting. Well, not that I ended up fighting, but I fought him before. He was kind of injured, so he didn't really have a fight. Here's me. I'm outside trying to warm up. Right here, my wraps were all messed up, so I tried to fix it, even though I had tape around my gloves. But my wraps were really, I did them too tight, so they were, hurting my thumb. Right here, they were asking for my song, and I told them First of the Year by Skrillex. It's going to be quiet because of the songs. This isn't the fight before mine, but this is the fight, the 17th fight, I guess, and I was the 20th. Here's me getting ready. My opponent's right over there. That's just me getting ready. And I think the fight before this was the co-main event. So here's the fight time. I was going against Joseph Santiago. I'm glad that he took the fight, especially when you're 10 pounds lighter. I'm glad that he took the fight, and I was able to get a fight. I haven't, I fought 6 months ago, but I'm always looking for fights. I'm real glad that Joseph Santiago got to take the fight. Here they're just announcing me and Joseph, and this was a long introduction. So he was just saying that I represented the world team, and I was the national champion. And then he said for Joseph Santiago that he was the hometown kid, and he took this fight, and he was the one that wanted to fight, and I accepted it. So that was nice of him. And then I ended up coming out first, even though I was in the red corner. But I guess that's just how they did it. And then he's saying how that's my world championship gear. And now I should have worn my Prince Security gear, but I wasn't really thinking when I was packing, so I ended up just wearing my world's gear. But that's what I usually wear, or at least the gloves and the headgear and the shin pads. That's what I wear as the world's gear. And then for the shirt and the shorts, I just wear either Prince Security or Green Hill. And then the kid that I was fighting, he actually was fighting from the #1 gym in the southern area of the United States, or at least for youth. And here's going to be all blanked out because of the music again. But they did a little thing where it's let's get ready to rumble, and then they started playing that party music. And I thought they got my song wrong because it started playing the party music, and I thought, you know what, they might have thought that was First of the Year, they might have got the song wrong. And I was about to walk out, and then I heard my song play, and I was like, oh, okay, good. It's not just some random song that I have to listen to. This is the song that I walk out to. I ended up going in. I gave mom a hug, my brother a hug, Coda a little dab, and then a little dab up, and then his little brother. The ref had to check me. ref inside the cage also had to check me, and he was just saying that I've done this before. I know the rules. No headshots, keep clean, and blah blah blah. And then this is when Joseph Santiago walks out. He played a Biggie Smalls song, which is cool. Yeah, there he is right there. He's getting ready to walk out. The ref has to check him as well, has to check in with him. The inside and the outside ref. This is us touching gloves and ready for the fight. Alright, so right off the bat, he comes in with 2 real nice teeps. I come in with a 1-2. Then we start trading off blows. And then right here, I grab onto him, try to push him up against the cage. And right here I was thinking I had to take him down on the cage or do something. And I really wanted to hit a darce, so you'll see me right here go over that. Go over the head looking for the darce. I snapped him down right here. I was really looking for that darce, but I didn't end up getting it because he ended up falling over. So I took north-south. No, actually I took side control. And from here, I was looking for the crucifix, and he was just using the cage against me and using, like, he was posting with his arms and using the cage. So that was a good defense. But I ended up, right here is when I'm trying to take, north-south. And when I knew I had the position secured, right here he's trying to do some type of lock to my head with his thighs. But this is when I knew I had north-south secured, and I was looking for that Kimura. And going for that Kimura. I had it at first, and then the lock broke. And then right here, I just pull it up and I finish the fight. So yeah, it was the first round submission. I'm glad that Joseph Santiago took the fight. It was a real good fight. You know, it was I had 10 pounds on him. It's whatever, but it was a great fight. It was a good experience. It was definitely fun to travel all the way over to Florida, fight, and it was also on my birthday, so we did a huge celebration afterwards. We just went to go, we went back to that we actually went back to the hotel and then just ordered a bunch of food and then we ate there. And yeah, right here, hug it out. They give us like little medals. I thought we were just supposed to walk out, so I almost just walked out and then they came in and gave the medals. So yeah, it was a fun time over there in Orlando, Florida. It was a good fight too. I feel like it was my first fight in like 6 months, so that was also good. Here's me just walking back to the backstage area, getting ready to go back to the hotel. There's Coda, there's Coda's parents right there. They were over there cheering me on too. So yeah, here's me going backstage. I kind of messed up my thumb during the fight, so that's what you'll hear me talk about right here. I hit his elbow, and I think it was his elbow at least, and it freaking stung so bad in the ring. So yeah, here's me talking about it. I just hurt my thumb. Taking off my gloves.
That's pretty nice. What?
Changing all my clothes, getting all my gear off, so I can go back to the hotel and celebrate.
I didn't save it.
I thought the fight was great, honestly. The venue was nice. It did take him a little too long to set up it. They had when they set up the ring, they had like these 2 extra poles that they didn't, like metal poles that they didn't end up filling in. So they had to go over to the store and buy like pool noodles to, so it wouldn't hurt if you like got slammed into the cage or something. and that took them about 2 hours, and it was like a 2-hour delay, and we were supposed to be out of there by 5, and it was already 2, and the fights just went by so, not really quickly, but usually it's like, 4 hours or something like that, just because there's so many fights. But it was only like 2 hours, because you get like 10-second submissions sometimes when you get these types of fights or types of fight cards, and that's what ends up happening. Here is when we are about to leave. We just played a little bit of football. We had some time to spare. This is us onto the terminal to the airport, going back to Maryland. Here I was talking about how because the terminal usually moves real fast, if I was gonna get unbalanced. But yeah, so that's it for the vlog in Orlando. Make sure to subscribe, like if you can too. That's it for the Orlando, Florida trip, at least. It was a real good fight. I want to thank Joseph Santiago for taking the fight, and as always, stay champions, never give up, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.